What?
Death Loris,
Oh.
nice. Look at that.
Oh, like that.
Ostension.
Got it?
There we go. There we go. There we go.
On the
There we go.
D-pad, yeah.
There we go.
Yay.
But is he empty? No. Are
Why
we
would
good?
they ever give you an empty
There we
truck?
go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Oh snap! Hold on, I
Dang.
gotta
That's
get
a
my
fast horse.
I gotta get my motorcycling clothes on.
All right, now what I want to know is this horse the same or faster than tradition?
This is I've been on him for like 6 seconds and I know it's faster than tradition.
Dang.
Just maybe.
Dang.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Yeah. Zoom zoom. By law, the dealership is supposed to give you a full tank. That's what I was thinking.
That's true. Where's the island stable? That's the one I.
You can power brake apparently too.
Oh, I think it's down
Rubber
here.
pants and shirt with a bandana.
Let's go.
Says Manatters.
Oh, I could do that actually. Here, I'm gonna set the pin to here so I can take a drive to here because this is where I want to be after break.
Luomi says, I think we had this conversation before, but is a pregnant horse 1 horsepower or 2?
It depends on how Catholic you are.
I think it has to be 1 because the baby horse kid has barely any power.
Oh my god, I think okay, I'm wearing the bandana and I'm finally gonna wear the fucking Nintendo Switch
oh my
shirt.
god. The way they switch.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
We're
and,
going full motorcycle right now.
Here we go.
There
Full
you
motorcycle. Full...
Yeah.
go. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Hell
brother.
Can you do donuts with it?
Do it. Kind of. Not that tight, I guess. Pregnant horses have to move slower. Apparently it's half horsepower. I believe that.
We're going the right way. Okay.
Wise logic. Yes.
I got a headlight? That's kind of cool.
Nice.
So cool. Is it coming through like the horse's eyes?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty sick.
Oh, it's coming through like right by the horn.
Snap. Oh yeah, the head's like chucked in. Whoa.
Oh, you
All right,
can't
no.
you can't run into a tree.
Well,
Turns
not
out you
good.
can't run into a tree.
fun while it lasted. Poor horse.
We're back. We're back.
Oh,
we're
there you
back.
go.
We're back. Hey horses.
Just waiting to hit it.
Hey regular
Hey.
horses. Check this out. Hi.
Like, all right.
The regular horses.
Ian,
they're
can you
like,
take a look
I
at the
don't- I
Master
don't understand.
Cycle's saddle? Can you see the saddle at all? What can you make of it?
I can kind of see it. Again, I can see bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sick metal horse.
That better be a custom-made saddle, or it's just not worth it.
Honestly,
I mean,
yeah.
I think the saddle is it's the Western Chica style.
Yeah.
Okay, that's legit. It's legit.
So, how am I doing a donut? Do I have to like?
Holding A and B.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll let you do that.
Okay, how about like?
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah,
fun.
I can see it.
This is pretty fun, people.
The imperial horsepower is measured by the Ostension standard.
Oh, we gotta cross the bridge to Lake Hylia on this. All right, I'm gonna run over a lizard. Let's go.
Yeah,
This is
everybody's
very
saying
fun.
A,
This is a fucking
everybody's
game
saying A
changer.
plus B. Yeah, everyone's saying A plus B.
What is the zero jump? Hold on. Can I like go off here and?
Ew. Oh boy. Uh
Yeah,
oh.
sound your war horns.
Whoa.
Like I'm the hero of the roads.
Whoop.
Whoop.
I just love how whenever you get
Oh, I've been hitting ZL. Here,
get
let's
this
hit.
thing.
Oh my
Smack 'em.
gosh.
Can you run into him?
What is
I hope so.
Hyrule developed
Yeah.
a global warming issue all of a sudden?
Where's the exhaust?
James-
Where's the exhaust?
James Tom Bell says in 1993, biologist R.D. Stevenson and R.J. Wassersug published a letter to Nature in which they estimated the maximum power output a horse can muster. Previous studies have shown that the maximum sustainable mechanical power per kilogram of muscle is between 100 and 200 watts. Using the lower bound, they calculated the theoretical peak performance of 18,000 watts or around 24 horsepower.
Nice.
Wow, James Dalton Bell.
That's really cool. Take your sword out.
Mario says half a tank already.
I'm almost there.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Octorok. Go fuck yourself.
Wasteland Shaman says pole arms like spears are really the most ideal weapons for horseback riding.
Oh.
Sabers also work, but pole arms are the best. I mean, it makes sense. Mounted combat is best.
You don't say. I've got a pole arm. I've got a halberd.
Oh yeah.
Halberd.
Oh, that's
Hell
gonna
yeah.
look so cool.
That looks so sick.
Like a lancer. Like a tree
Hell
knight.
yes! Look at this.
Luomi says, I'm hearing that humans have erred in their standardization then. Yeah, I think so. Damn.
Oh my god, how am I driving? I have 2 hands on the lance.
It's magic. It's magic from horse girls powering you.
This is horse girl style magic.
Yeah.
I got turned around on the road here. I missed my left turn. I always be doing that.
Yeah.
Come back. Stay where you are, Robert. Stay where you are, Robert. Yes!
Rob.
Oh my god. We've entered a new era of the Breath of the Wild hunting sim, by the way, now that I can do this on a motorcycle and run down bucks.
Oh my god.
Who's behind me? What I thought.
Monader spell says Kegel driving. Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Oh
God.
god. Like that Flowbot song when you have your halberd out.
No handlebars. No handlebars.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. That's my
Hell
favorite horse
yeah.
song. There we go.
I can ride my
No.
horse with no handlebars.
Handlebars.
Oh my god.
Ride my horse with no horn
Oh my
or
God.
cantle.
Can't touch me.
Yeah.
I can ride my saddle
They
with
cannot touch me.
Hachimanchi.
Okay, I'm gonna. This is the stable I wanted
Alright.
to be at. This is where I'm gonna pick up Ostension and the
Cool.
gang.
Ostension, take the
Hold
wheel.
on, let's before we cut to your interview, Ian. What do you think of this saddle?
Oh man, that's an interesting looking saddle.
Talk about it.
It looks like they actually took the form of the saddle, sir. So good on them. Like it has a very kind of like good outline of the saddle. They
Yeah.
don't have any horns or any fenders or anything like that, but it looks pretty legit.
Cool. Let's see if it's
I give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 saddle. Do we want to? I feel like we need to. Hold on, before we cut to break, you need to meet someone.
Yes.
If
This
you've
is
got
very
his
important.
emote, please take it out. It's our boy Ostension.
Ostension's in the
this?
chat.
Ostension in chat. You gotta meet our favorite son on the stream, Ostension.
Our first ever son.
Our oldest boy, Ostension. And where is he? Here we go. So Ostension, we put flowers in his hair. We gave him we gave him like here's his saddle.
Ooh, now that's a saddle.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Tell us.
Damn, that look. What are the swells? Can you actually go to the side so I can see the swells a bit?
What side?
Where you see like
the
kind of
back?
horn popping up there. I'm
Uh-huh.
curious to see how big those swells are. Those look like more like you find out west.
Like here? These?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This is so cool.
That's what you see like in Wyoming. Oh,
Really?
that's awesome.
Really?
Really?
It kind of looks like that to
That's
some
so
degree. I
cool.
can't see it
Cool.
entirely
That's so cool.
because they have
Yeah.
smaller swells that are more practical of.
It's like got a double girth. I don't know what that's called. Or the cinch. There's like a double cinch.
Oh, nice.
Hey, bud. How you doing, buddy?
He's just like so,
Sup?
or they're just like so.
Classic Wyoming leatherwork, says Lomi. Yes, classic, classic.
Man, I
So,
would actually be really happy if this game took notes from just like seeing Wyoming saddle makers, because
Yeah.
there's a huge influence of the Sheridan style in Japanese leatherwork.
oh yeah,
Yeah, Jim Jackson, who was just awarded
Hmm.
a Heritage Fellowship. When was that? 2020? 2019?
uh huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, someone called Tim Evans and Andrew Graham, exactly.
Yeah.
Tim
He's
Evans.
been doing a lot of work having like Japanese leather carvers come over to Sheridan for the big leather show there, but then he would
Sheridan,
also
Wyoming,
travel to
right?
Japan.
Sheridan,
Yeah,
Wyoming.
Sheridan, Wyoming. And oh my gosh, some of the greatest leather work right now is coming out of Japan, and other places like Israel and Russia are just incredible leather workers.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm so curious if someone saw like a like a Wade style saddle or like a tooled saddle. It's like I want to put that in. I want to
Wow.
put that in
Zelda.
this
That's
game.
so cool.
That's so cool. Yeah. So
Hey.
one of the questions that came up in chat earlier that we can circle back to because it's about kind of like saddles and maybe cowboy culture broadly, but what can you tell us about like the differences in African American cowboy culture, specifically around like the Gulf Coast? Is that something that you're particularly familiar with in terms of it can be about saddle making or kind of in general, if you know?
The only real thing that I know in relation to that is in relation to like Zydeco and trail rides and
Mhm.
the incorporation of kind of like horse culture around Zydeco trail rides. And that's very basic understanding. It was frustrating because I certainly wanted to back when I was at Texas Folkwise, especially in West Texas, to kind of learn more about the African American and the Buffalo Soldier
Mm-hmm.
contributions to cowboy culture in that area. But you couldn't really find anybody. You could certainly see and know that there are descendants of Buffalo Soldiers that are out in like Alpine, Texas, Port Davis, and whatnot. But yeah, unfortunately, that is something that I'm not as well versed in. I'm sad to say.
Cool. Yeah, I think it was kind of related to talking about class a little bit and like what the class distinctions and like horse culture kind of is.
Yeah, I mean the thing that I know a little bit more about is with the Caro culture and with the influence of the Caros on cowboy culture. Because honestly, when we're talking about cowboy culture, that is a pretty like um, white aspect. But the Caro culture as Caro cowboy influences are apparent all along Anglo and white cowboy culture, all over the place through materials used, through different traditions. You'll see a lot more of Vaquero influence in kind of California and West Coast made saddles. But even in places like Utah, Nevada, even talking to my butt, but this is just what I'm assuming, and somewhat up to Wyoming a bit, you see like a Vaquero influence as well. Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, that's
Cool.
that's the majority of what I got in my head.
Cool. Let me circle back because there's people were really getting hype about punk rock stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, like once we started talking about old time and punk rock, I know we wish that Benton's Dream was here because we were talking about old time. She loves old time, but yeah, I guess like I mean, one of my question we never ended up circling back to initially was like, what is something that you think is important for people to know about folklore who don't know anything about folklore?
I think the big thing about folklore, and if anything, with the research that I mentioned on, dub reggae music, on punk music, on old time, on skinheads, anti skinheads, is that folklore isn't something that's just based in a past or isn't solely associated with like old timiness. Folklore is everywhere around us. In the office that I'm at, there's an office culture that has certain inside jokes or
Mm-hmm.
has certain, interactions that are all based in folklore, performance or performance studies or what have you that contribute into folklore. Folklore is always happening around us. Folklore is folklore is everywhere. If I'm to be like some worldly, earthy, new age person,
I
I
was gonna say
guess.
if you were gonna be a freshman in my F101 class.
Yeah, it's just yeah, like when someone's coming into folklore, you can't just imagine it as being like folk tales or
Mm-hmm.
ancient ways of doing things. There's, I mean, in that same folklore F101 class, there's going to be folklore within that folklore class. So, it's going to be
Yeah.
apparent in whatever aspect and wherever you're living.
Uh,
One of
Ian,
our
do you want to change the saddle on Ostension here?
Let's see. Let's see what different
Yeah.
saddles are available. How
We
close
got
can we get to?
stable saddle. We got the monster saddle. We got the royal
Okay.
saddle, and then we got one more quest we're gonna do right now to find the ancient saddle.
I think I
It's
like
not
that royal saddle.
The royal
Seems
saddle?
pretty.
Hell
yeah.
Yeah.
It matches our hair or
That's
Ostension's
the one
hair.
Motifa wears too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Motifa's one of our other horses.
Yeah.
Is Motifa reference to something?
It's
Yes.
we didn't want to. We were gonna name her Motif, then we found out she was a mare, so we picked Motifa.
Motifa. Okay. Beautiful.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
Am I taking? Hey, Daisy and Ian, am I taking Ostension there or one of the other horses?
I think we should show all the horses because it's fun,
Cool.
and then we can choose. Also, Dad Troy, to follow up to the cowboy conversation, says that I was once told the modern cowboy, in air quotes, was a blending of white cattle culture from the wiregrass, like Georgia, Alabama, and vaquero culture of Texas, when white cattlemen migrated west. But that's really interesting because that's there's such a narrative of whiteness and cowboy culture, and I wonder how much of that is erasing other non-white communities who are also cowboys.
Also,
So you have
traditional Motifa. Who am I taking out?
Okay, yes. Take Motifa and then take tradition because
Cool.
I think you need to be shocked at the size difference.
That's
Ian.
true. I'll take Motifa. I'll take our prize
tradition.
our prize
The other
mare
horses.
our prized mare Motifa. I'll take her out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
this
get to
is
look
our
at
prize
her.
special mare.
She's got a nice. She's
Yeah.
got the ancient saddle on.
Yeah.
As you can
Looking
see
beautiful.
here.
Looking very beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What kind of so this is like a European saddle, right? It's not it doesn't have a horn.
Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, I guess it's just a regular riding saddle
This
or
is
Yeah.
Zelda's horse.
like a
Yeah.
pleasure saddle.
Yeah.
To get back to that point about non-white or acknowledgement of non-white contributions, the thing that I thought was really interesting is that with all the cowboys that I talked with, and predominantly white men, there was an acknowledgement pretty regularly of vaquero contributions to cowboy culture, like in providing a history of that and understanding that understanding. However, the image of the cowboy has been since forever, or at least since cowboys have either existed or quote unquote existed.
Yeah.
Presentation in popular media is always going to prioritize,
Yeah.
white bodies on cowboys. So certainly, while I've talked to a lot of cowboys and saddle makers and acknowledging the contributions of vaquero culture as it's at least as it's presented in popular culture, all the cowboys are pretty white, and it's completely removed out of any non-white voices. But there's, and I never had the chance to do it in Austin. I don't know if it was existing around the time, but there's gay rodeos in Austin, and that's another aspect that goes all the way back to 60s, 70s,
Yeah.
something like that, and that's another thing that hasn't really been acknowledged relatively as much. So, yeah.
Now my music brain is buzzing. Because I'm thinking about so you
the music brain.
So earlier you were talking about reggae and we've been
Uh-huh.
talking about punk.
Oh,
and we've
hi,
been talking about
Farash.
old time.
Whoa. Should I try to
Whoa,
shoot
what happened?
Farash? Farash
Oh,
is here.
yeah, you should.
Farash.
We're trying to get this dragon.
Well, I'm looking for Nayra now,
Gale.
but
Scalable.
Farash, give me your horn.
Farash.
Give me your horn, Farash.
Give me the horn.
Did it work? No, I need more arrows.
No, missed.
It's cool. I didn't buy arrows when I was back at the place. Hold on, this should work. And I'm gonna
How do you feel
get
about-
the sniper bow out.
How do you feel about ska?
Yeah, what does that even have to? Ska is amazing, dude.
I like ska. Do you follow Ska Tune Network?
Oh,
Scotchy
Scotchy
Network.
Network was at MagFest last year.
Yeah, I love Ska Tune Network.
They're great.
No, I don't follow them.
You've got to. Okay, hold on, I'm fine.
They're a cover artist. They do their TikTok is lit.
Yeah, and the whole
Okay.
like the Ska Tune Network in general is like, their whole goal is to. It's like an oral history of, I guess, punk rock but ska rock.
Okay,
And like
okay. You're being a little too generous.
Am I okay? Maybe it's.
It's an oral history of like ska, in that any ska person can't shut up about how ska's older than reggae.
Okay, fine. That's probably true.
Yeah, ska came before. Yeah, ska came before reggae.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it. I mean, shit. Oh yeah, I know this guy. I've seen his YouTube videos.
Yeah.
They, I believe, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah.
That's fine.
As a,
The thing that is awesome
Yeah,
about
there's some
ska,
cool-
especially ska shows, is that is the only time that I've ever been able to say that I've slipped on a chicken nugget while slam dancing
Oh
at
my
a show.
god.
Oh, what? It's so specific.
I just can't deal with people talking about ska, like, specifically because I like just cringe at how lame I was in high school, and you're just bringing back memories.
Oh man, he's still, dude. I saw this show in Austin when I was like a fully aged adult. This was the
Oh my
Aquabats.
god. Oh well, the
You saw the
Aquabats are an
Aquabats?
institution. They're an
I
institution.
Yeah, I saw the
Aquabats.
Aquabats,
Oh,
and this was like post Yo Gabba Gabba Aquabats, so they
Oh
were
my
even like
God.
goofier than ever.
Yeah.
It was
Oh
incredible.
my
I
god.
pushed her too
My
hard
yeah.
now.
my like go-to like show story to gross people out is that one time when I was like 14, I went to Warped Tour and somebody threw up on me.
Oh no,
It was horrible.
That's Warped Tour in a nutshell, all right.
Yep.
I just need
People
my
were-
Vans.
Yeah, people were getting drunk and moshing. It was
Daisy,
gonna
I
happen.
fed her a carrot. Now she's got breakaway speed. You see
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Look at how fast! Look
Yeah.
at those.
So fast.
Oh, fast, baby.
that? You want to see some real speed? Here's some real speed.
Speed.
Oh my gosh. No,
Flux
ska
is
punk
wrong.
is. I owe a lot to ska punk. I think that was
Yeah.
honestly kind of. It was through Oh gosh. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yes. Wait, when are we?
Goldfinger.
Hey, when are we gonna get TJ back on the stream so we can play Tony Hawk Pro Skater because he and his kids skateboard all the time?
Never. I don't want to listen to
Please, I wanna
Goldfinger.
play.
I don't want to listen to Goldfinger.
Goldfinger is
Okay,
great.
I want to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater with somebody.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is why we need to get your computer running OBS, Daisy, so you
I
can
know,
play
so
Tony
I
Hawk
can
Pro
play all the games-
Skater, and I
You can play
can
Minecraft.
and I can do
I can play all the
respectable
games you
shit.
don't want to play.
I can do
I can
respectable
play-
shit like be a horse girl in Zelda. Oh, I never updated.
I'll play
oh, I
the
never
Tasmanian
updated,
Tiger.
Oh, give me a second.
Oh my gosh.
I have a soft spot for like all like SoCal new punk, even though I know it's like beach goth, been like totally played to death and is like kind of annoying now. But I don't know. I still rock with Fiddler.
Yeah, dude, I was just listening to their first LP
It's
like
good.
the other day.
I
We would play-
like it.
Our band would play or do a cover of Cheap Beer.
Yeah,
like-
that's a great song.
It's so good. That album,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
whatever the last song on that Fiddler album was, like it hit me in the feels pretty hard
I love that album.
when I was in college. I'm like, man, it does really suck being 22. Whatever this.
Yeah. Sucks. I like. They
Yeah.
have one of my favorite lyrics of all time is, in, I think it's Give Me Something, but it's not because I like what it's saying, it's that it sounds really good, like with the music.
Yeah.
They say, the lyrics are like, and like all American Steel Reserve, he puts it in a bag and he sits on a curb and he says, "Hey, someone give me something." Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Oh my god. Just all those tracks
it's
just
good.
slap so much. It's just like,
Yeah.
man, I'm just trying to remember like other.
Dadroid says, speaking of SoCal punk, we can't not mention NoFX. I mean, yeah.
It's just like,
I grew up on
I don't know
like,
how you two can
NoFX.
like talk about punk and listen to punk. Like, weren't you terrible at 13? I hated my 13th year of life, and I'm just like thinking about how much I hated 8th grade listening to the two of you. I don't know how you can do
Oh
this.
my god. I'm sorry I was such a cool 13-year-old.
I can't deal with it.
I listened to the
like
Decemberists.
Oh god, the Decemberists.
I went through that high school
Oh god.
phase too. No,
I'm sorry,
but, okay.
probably my least favorite band.
Why does the guy, he sounds like a Muppet. I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't get into it. When I was growing up, I mean, like, Dom, you have to remember, like, my dad was a NoFX guy. My dad was listening to fucking Offspring in the car, and my mom had to tell me not to say fuck.
My dad, and you have to remember, my dad always told us that, like, music got bad after World War One.
Oh my god.
Like, World War One, according to my dad, World War One ruined music.
Okay, my dad had like I don't know, an '88 Mustang convertible that had a tape deck in it, and we listened. The only tape we had was Offspring.
Yeah,
and
my dad had Andrea Bocelli, and my dad had like operas on CD.
It's so funny.
What Offspring album was that?
I'm trying to whatever the big one was, but I remember the song that says like I don't remember what the song's called. I want you to know I'm really okay. The gun in my hand will tell you the same. You know that one? And then like the bridge is like, you stupid dumb shit goddamn motherfucker. And my parents have been telling me like not to say that.
Don't say those words.
I'm going
Don't
to have
say
an
that.
aneurysm just listening to these lyrics.
Yeah, I know. It's
Of course,
like,
I had
on my fucking.
Okay, Ian, you
Yeah,
ready?
I can hear you.
You ready to meet tradition,
Okay.
Ian?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Remember the size of the horses that you just saw.
Remember the
very
size of our
important.
fussy little
I
mare
saw
Motifa.
Max. I saw
Yes.
Max to the right. What is
Yeah.
this?
Max size.
Jeez.
It
Link doesn't even want to look at
more
the horse.
shocking. Yeah, it's more shocking. Look. Tradition.
This was Ganondorf's horse.
Tradition.
He's the hardest horse to tame.
Yeah,
I could understand that. Goodness.
big horse.
Big horse.
Tradition,
Good
aka
lord.
Beef.
Beef.
Beefy boy. God, riding that horse would hurt so much.
I know.
God.
Look at that. He just ran over a goat. My
Oh
man just
God.
trampled a goat to death.
Roasted.
No remorse.
Trampled. Clobbered. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Beefy. Yeah.
Oh, here's I need to change into something more appropriate for this.
Oh my god, still my freaking the freaking vines are stuck in my head tonight, folks.
Here, we gotta be
Just
dark.
baby vines. Why are all the baby vines in my head? Like peanut butter babies stuck in my
Oh,
head.
I thought you meant like
I
the
smell like
Australian
pee.
band. I thought we were still talking music.
I mean
Of the vines.
Yeah.
Ride.
vines.
Vines.
Yeah, the vines, you know. We should just start being like, yeah, I really love Beefy Boys. It's my favorite punk band.
This is what it sounds like to
also-
me, Daisy. You're just like making. Yeah, I really like
Tissue
doo-doo in the
Task
dumpster
Force
butt.
Tissue Task Force is really cool. Also cool band. Also Bone Cruncher is a cool band that I
That's
know
gotta be
for
real.
sure.
Is
It's
that
a real band.
That's gotta be real.
Sure.
Okay.
If it is, Nalgene Another band I really like.
Nalgene is like a cool Swedish prog metal band. I love them.
I love them.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's a group.
Yeah.
I think this is our saddle here.
I'm sure these exist. I'm just saying words. If you just say words, the words equal band.
I think Bone
That's
Crusher
it.
is like dirty south though.
Bone Culture, yeah, he's like a rapper, yeah.
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 I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Yeah. You got a bitch in Camaro, but he's got doubles of the Nova. The ancient saddle.
Ancient saddle. Let's
so
go.
we're at the domain of
Yes.
the domain of the horse fairy.
Yes. Oh, we get to see another thick fairy.
No, this is the skinny one. This is the skinny. She's a horse.
Lame.
Boo. Boo.
Not interested.
Thick fairy only. This is a thick fairy only stream. I hope
This is
anybody
thick fairy
who's,
only.
This is
run.
a horse
anybody
stream.
who's looked.
She
Yeah,
is,
this is.
Daisy. This is a horse girl. What are you complaining about?
Oh wait.
Is this not a horse
I do
girl?
now see.
Chat, is
I
this
do
not
see the
horse
mask.
girl? Is this
Wait,
not horse girl?
okay.
Chat.
Just make her thick.
Horse girl,
Wow,
but make
I
her
do
dummy
see-
thick.
Horse girl, but make her dummy thick. Okay. Also, like I like that her mask is like she's shaking her head, but also like like how horses like can move their skin independently of their muscles. It's like that.
Oh, I could give her a carrot. Horses love a
What?
carrot.
Okay.
Okay, no.
This is actually pretty cute.
Okay,
give her
so
a
if
carrot?
so, she says if a horse, if
luck.
any of my horses die, come back with one of those Endura carrots I have, and she'll bring it back to life for me.
Nice.
Here's
Horse goddess.
my Dark Link drip.
Fleming. It's called Fleming when the horses do that with their lips.
Nice.
Cool. I really wish that I could independently move different parts of my skin.
I just
my
want to.
muscle.
Oh, are you stuck in the water, boy?
Oh no! No! No!
Push
No!
really is a lot
Don't
less
let him
special
die.
than you're making
Is he
it
about
out
to
be.
drown? Is he about to drown?
What? Don't let him die. Don't let him die.
No, you see his head coming out.
His head's coming
Okay.
out.
Oh my god.
There
Oh.
we go. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Thank you. So
He's
how do
like clicked up.
here's I feel like we're missing a step. Like when I mount him, I feel like I just float to halfway up his body.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, exactly. Like
do.
8 frames to get on that horse.
Yeah.
Let's do you need to look at his is his saddle any different or what?
What do you mean? An ancient saddle?
Well, we haven't put the ancient saddle's going on tradition. Or not a tradition, Ostension. It's the only
Ostension.
one. It's the only one it fits
Yeah.
on.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Tradition's too big. It only comes with this big ass Garuda saddle.
I didn't even know that he only had like one saddle.
Why did
That's
Nightbot just have me permit crack bones?
We're a Daisy only wants you to drink water. You can ingest whatever you want on Uncle Dominic's watch, okay, people?
Drink water only.
It's a great band called Crack Cloud.
Nice.
Makes me think of a
I
crack
know.
claw
Wasteland
point from the
Shaman,
Storm
it's
Lords.
not you. Wasteland Shaman, it's not you. I don't get it.
Itching
they can't
Camaro.
crush skulls with their butts. Like, yeah, wombats can crush skulls with their butts. I've seen it. No, okay, they can't do that. But wombats can suffocate people with their butts. I do know that. Seen it.
Bitchin' Camaro. Yeah, Milkman, Dad Troid, hell yeah.
Yeah, milkman.
Bitchin' Camaro, bitchin' Camaro. I ran over my neighbors. Bitchin' Camaro.
I wish I was like recording the look on my face the first time I listened to Double Nickels on the Dime. Double Nickels on the Dime, right? And the theme song from Jackass came up. I was so confused.
Yeah.
I was so
I
confused.
know that song.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay, let's get
Yeah, man.
Ostension out. Let's get the absolute boy Ostension. And let's. Oh, you want to deck him out in the ancient saddle?
Yeah, let's see it.
Should I put on my ancient armor?
Let's check it. Yeah, you should. You should be 100% ancient.
100% ancient
look at you.
ancient Sheikah technology on the stream.
We look at you and perceive time. Perceive
Perceive
time.
me.
Whoa.
Perceive me.
Whoa.
Perceive me, mere mortals.
Time perception. Whoa.
I'm gonna get the Master Sword.
Ancient. Yeah, do Master
What
Sword.
shield? Oh, I guess I only have one shield after that dungeon. Perceive me, mortal.
Oh my lord.
When you stand and stare straight at the camera, it is so funny.
Perceive
So
me.
intense.
Look at your power stance. Who stands like that? Link.
Link.
Who stands
Just
like
an,
that? Link.
an absolute short king like Link stands
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
If you're 5'4" with a 6-pack, you stand like that. Let's deck this boy out in the ancient saddle. I'm 5 foot nothing and I'm royalty. Short king mommy. Okay. So let's go. Ancient. How's that look?
Oh, that's sicko as hell. You look like a dragon. Dragon horse, horse girl, dragon girl combine. Horse girl, dragon ride, go.
Somebody clip that because it made absolutely no sense. Somebody clip that right now. All right, let's go. Ancient.
It does. If you read the chat, it makes sense.
Dragon girl, horse girl combined. What the fuck did you just say?
Doesn't that?
How's this? Ian,
okay.
how's this look? How's this look?
That looks awesome.
Our
Oh
ancient,
shit.
our ancient technology.
Like lava.
Horse equal motorcycle. That you are wearing the same armor as your motorcycle.
Yeah, I've turned the horse.
Exactly. Oh
yeah,
my god.
here's the
Oh my
real secret of
God.
the stream. I turned the horse
Yeah.
into a motorcycle.
This is we've all come full circle now.
We've come full cycle.
We-
Oh, look at that! For the set bonus, he got 2 more spurs.
Oh,
Dang.
nice.
Oh my god! We've improved
Damn.
our boy. I decked him the fuck out.
Damn.
Oh my god. Ostension, we're ready to fight Ganon. Look at our body armor. Oh, hi, Faros. You're back. And look, our dragon friend is back.
Get
What a great night in Hyrule. Folks, I think
Get
I'm
him.
gonna finish the Master Sword trials offline. But then in end of August, we're going back to Hyrule. We're fighting Ganon. Do you see how decked out we are? It is time to fight Ganon
We're decked.
right now.
It is time in ancient armor.
Ancient armor, Ostension's and ancient horse armor. And we gotta get TJ, you gotta come on when we fight Ganon. We gotta get Matt Darioth back on when we fight Ganon.
Yes.
It's gotta be a party. Look at this. Look at how far we got Ostension our first day playing. Look how far we've come with our boy.
Oh my god.
And you can still see the flowers on his tail.
I have a final question from the chat from Dad Freud, TJ. Is Fugazi punk for hipsters?
Maybe I'm outing myself as a
Oh,
hipster.
dude, don't be saying that. Oh man, no, Fugazi is
Okay,
like
Fugazi
that.
fucking owns. Fugazi is such a cool
I
band.
like Fugazi.
Fugazi is not a hipster deal.
No,
That-
Fugazi,
oh, man.
I wouldn't say hipsters. Fugazi is like people who like punk for like ethnomusicologists, for like people who get all like the little references to other fucking West African music that they do in like their polyrhythms and shit, you know? From what I understand, they're like a very complicated band.
Apparently, Dad Troy was kind of turned off to them because of the hipsters.
No, Fugazi owns.
The hipsters have
Fugazi
found
rules.
Fugazi.
Fugazi rules. Fugazi
rules,
is
yeah.
like morally fucking awesome, conscious and I fucking love that
Yeah.
band.
Yeah, Fugazi is a goal of punk life, man.
Yeah,
There's-
that's right.
Yeah.
Fugazi actually actually walks the walk, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
They live that life. If hipsters are like obsessing over Fugazi, then they're not really Fugazi fans, and that sounds really pretentious. But
No,
like,
I get it. If
if
a hipster whose identity is based on consuming the right things is into Fugazi, they've accidentally consumed something cool and should stop.
yeah, like come on. I played a Fugazi set for Halloween when I was in college.
Let's
with
go.
groups. They are such a huge influence, not only on my life, but plenty of other people's lives. Everyone, if if you have like a hipster that is like talking about Fugazi, just ask them if they're an ice cream eating motherfucker and see if they
I saw
understand
you
the
out by the
reference.
ice cream truck eating ice cream, you ice cream eating motherfucker.
Eating motherfucker.
Oh my god, Fugazi! I'm so glad. Do you see this magical moment that just happened thanks to Dadroid? That
Yeah, Dadroid, thank
we
you.
saw. We finally found a punk band that Dom likes. By
Yes.
the end, we found a punk band the
Right
three of
by
us
the
are
end.
all into.
Got through it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
we got through it. We
I
found
really
a punk
like
band.
Fugazi.
I love Fugazi. Holy shit!
That was one
Gus.
of the.
I want to
Like,
get. I heard they just
yeah.
they just re-released their first album on vinyl.
Oh hell yeah!
I want to get that.
I need to expand my vinyl collection. Hey, I went to that record store in Cincy, by the way. It was sick.
Oh, isn't that great?
Yeah. What was it? Shake It Up?
Shake It Records in Northside.
Shake It Records?
Shake down.
Yeah.
Is it Shake
Yeah.
It or Shake Down Records?
Shake It.
Shake It. Shake It.
You
Oh
been?
yeah, Shake It is awesome.
Yeah,
That's
Shake It's
cool.
great.
Cincinnati is where I would go to get like dub and reggae albums.
Oh
and
hell yeah!
just all over the place.
That's,
I could
where I
spend
went
days
to.
there.
That's where I went to undergrad.
Nice. Cool.
Oh, someone clipped
Yeah, Death
Short
Warriors
King.
clip
Let's
Short
go.
King
I can't wait to
Agent
watch that clip
Saddles.
later. Let's go. Hey, I just want to kind of leave you on this teaser. That here is Link with, and that's like a Urbosa's shield if I remember correctly. But here is Link on a fully decked out war machine of a horse, riding straight into the mire. You can see the grim
In the
silhouette
distance.
in the distance of Hyrule
Majestic.
Castle. With the malice of Calamity Ganon swirling around it. And I just want you to know, when we come back to Zelda, we are making a beeline for Ganon's castle, and we're going to save the princess. You heard it here, chat. We are. Next time you see this game on stream, we are saving the princess. Hope you're all ready for that.
That's it, folks. We can't have a better outro. Peace.
Quilts have had meaning on many levels. Making quilts helped me to get a sense of my own space, sense of finding my way, sense of really working my way out of the labyrinth.